I'm writing today for this will be the war against Islam. Did you see that? It's coming back. I made that swing and that slop that I talk about, but somebody never knew that I had practiced for so long to getting to there. There's some things that the body was picking up on and learning itself without me even knowing. It's conditioning. And I tried to lay into that like I know I could like a year ago, and my body goes, hey dude, what the F are you trying to do? Wow, I can see now, look at that shot, but holy shit, you just shot me. So I guess you live and learn, but man, boy, can I get it, baby. And get it, baby, is about the Muslims in a war we have. It was ongoing. It's a war. It's covering the whole world, okay? And it's Muslims and that they're using. And that's such a mistake. These poor people. And it's just like, them people are thinking about the American government creeping out and trying to take over, and freedoms. What's so bad over here that wouldn't, and then we see other countries that, they're not living like that. What's so good about that, So they don't really like America and the freedoms that we have here, these liberties, freedoms. This is because of what we live in and stuff. That's what I just wrote about this morning. I want to tell you now. It is not the actual Muslims making up any of this crap. It's the ones with the controlling interest is behind the Muslims, pushing, edging them on. These are the programmers. These are the people better at splicing and dicing and telling everybody where to run, where to rile, where to set up fortified forts of protection, and they are called Mosques. Hell lives in there, and everyone, their own personal hell that Muslims have taken the spirit on. And I see, yet I see no interactions of a negative force to come against these Muslims that are setting up a force for the ones that are calling them on the shots. And those shots of Adrenal are ringing out death to America in God's grace, where we are living in liberties, where freedom does flow. This is what we live in America. In America. You understand that? That I'm able to sit here and speak as I do is because of freedoms in America that are trying to kill and shut it down. And this is God's freedom. This is God's grace of liberty that is bestowed upon us. So many are gone wrong off in it, sure. But, they set up jails and stuff like that, and people making, money and a buck on things like that. And that's really totally wrong, because it needs to be a shutting down of that kind of a system, the jails and the corruption, they turned it into an industry, Just don't harm those prisoners, because they're making a buck for me. Thanks for the tax and bite, So things need to be cleaned up, sure. But some of the things that's going to be going on here with America, but with these Muslims, it has to be tended to now, because, they're passing beyond and from our shores onto the shores, setting up. And this love that we have, this freedom that we have, this grace of freedom is because of God, our heavenly Creator, that we live here. And you got to understand that. So you liberty, freedom, gun-toting lovers, do you really understand America? It surrounds us. We, all in America. And it is up to us now, like back in the times once Revere rode his ride, shall I be riding my trusted tsunami waves of the net created once, can never be cut, and now that freedom understood is in all their heads. Read aloud wherever you are. Let true freedom ring in liberties of God's graces, as the last time this will ever be happening on earth. As the will of our God, our heavenly Creator, Father of Christ's Spirit in us all, will be all that there is. and will ever be. So help me God, so mote it be. For everlastingly we all breathe in deeply the breath of the death from heaven, but do not fear, bringing its measures against all vile insurgencies, as all of Islam is fallen forevermore. Thank God this will all be over soon. It's up to us now for this to surround the world, because Islam is nothing but a joke. Nothing real in Muhammad and his mistakes of murdering and raping believed, and all his murdering kind and spirit is what you people put on when you accept Muhammad and his humping bullshit camel crap. Sorry, it's just how it is. But yet, I'm not really sorry. You need to close down your doors. You need to close up your shops and leave America, because we really don't want to bring death to any Muslims in America. It is not their fault to a degree, but they've chosen wrong. For what you are willing to put up with and accept, well, that just doesn't live, and is the most offending thing there ever was thought of, and will not be allowed in any place where America's freedom of liberties ring. What if they don't back off the line? Then we'll just come killing time. But we will be coming at the moon, was to strike you all dead all at once. And then we will tell and instruct the rest, if any Muslims survive, the poor people lost in their minds. We will instruct them on God's laws and what freedom and being in His graces is all about, and the way we are to live eternally on this earth without Islam anything, sharing their losing spirit of life lost on being so perverse. Murdering in America is not allowed, but if it is your death that you want, and this is the only way that you leave us, and then we all bid you all now bye-bye. Well, this is for the short ones, and I do have extra large. So, it comes that time, and we can do this. I don't really want to, don't really wish to, because of what it is. I want you noticing that, but in that killing, there's a power felt there, and we're not doing it for that. We're doing it for the will of the Creative Father if we have to, and that's to get rid of this perverseness and this evil brash of Islam from the mullahs over there. You know, such a joke. You know, we got, if they want this war, if they don't do this, they don't obey, you know, we're going to have to bring it to them. And it's going to have to be like, you can't go to work today. No, that time, it's just not that time to play today. It'll be coming soon. Until then, peace out.